It was the start of the summer holidays on the island of Sodor. All the engines were very excited. Today was the day of the Fat Controller Summer Festival, and there was going to be a fun fair. Children will be coming from far and wide. There was to be a special visit from the Chinese dragon. Thomas and Percy are both very excited. They both thought the Chinese dragon was the most exciting thing of all. The Fat Controller arrived at Titmuth. He had come to give the engines their jobs. Edward was to pull the merry-go-round, Henry the roller coaster, Gordon the fairground folk, Emily the disco machine, and Timber and the generator for the hoedown. James was to pick up the food and the food stands, and Thomas and Percy, finished the Fat Controller, you two are to pick up the fireworks and the Chinese dragon. The rest of the funfair equipment are coming this afternoon. The other ship has been caught at rough seas in the storm last night. I'll need 2 engines to pick it up, but I won't decide until later this afternoon. Oh boy, I can't wait for the summer festival, said Thomas excitedly. It's going to be the best ever. Yeah, said Percy, and I also can't wait to see the fireworks. Just listen to them booming, boom, boom, boom. Yes, said the Fat Controller, but you still need to be careful with fireworks. Why? Asked Percy. Well, you could easily hurt yourself with fireworks, so you have to keep away from them, so you won't get hurt. You also have to keep animals indoors, they'll get startled by the noise. And also, don't put fireworks in pockets. Oh, I see. Later that day, Toby met Thomas and Percy at Knapfoot Station. Are you looking forward to the summer festival, Toby? Said Percy. It's going to be the Chinese dragon, the brass band, and fireworks. I can't wait to see the fireworks go up in the air and go boom in the sky. I've not heard about that, said Toby. Why hasn't the Fat Controller told me? You keep getting left out, teased Thomas. You always get left out of everything, Toby. It's more worse than having eyes at the back of your cab for some reason. Okay, but I hope I get to help with a fun fair. Yeah, right, I would like to see it try, Toby. You're not as strong and useful as I am, sniffed Thomas, and there's nothing fashionable about your cow catchers. Toby was cross. It's not a fashion, it's a safety measure, snapped Toby, and I can still be really useful. But Thomas wasn't listening. Cow catcher my funnel. You couldn't even catch a fly with those things. And how can you be really useful if you're slow and out of date, he teased. Then Duck arrived. Stop it, Thomas, he huffed. That's very rude of you. I'm sorry about that, Toby. Thomas is still a bit aggressive after what happened last episode about running away with whatever happened. He's in a bad mood and he wouldn't stop going on about it. It's been driving him so mad. Sorry about that. Then the Fat Controller arrived. The funfair train is waiting at Brendam Docks, and I need 2 engines to go and collect it. Toby was excited. He hoped the Fat Controller would ask him to pick up a funfair train from the docks. Duck, you will take the funfair special, and Toby, you must be Duck's back engine. Toby doesn't want to be the back engine. He wanted to pull the funfair special on its own. I have a lot to do today, said Duck. After we pull the funfair special, I have to help Oliver with the passenger run on my branch line. Okay, see you at the docks, said Toby sadly. and he trundled sadly away. And Duck and Percy followed right behind to shunt the funfair wagons. The Fat Controller then spoke to Thomas. Now Thomas, that was a very rude and cheeky way what you said about Toby. Why you been like this lately? You and Toby have been friends for years. Yeah, whatever, you fat bar. The Fat Controller gasped and fell on its back. All I'm trying to say is that I'm just expressing my point of view. Haven't you ever heard of freedom of speech? Sniffed Thomas. Now, if you don't mind, I have passengers to take up to the mountain village. And he puffed away, leaving the Fat Controller gasping. If you want the Fat Controller to swear at the passengers, text message Thomas 1. If you want the Fat Controller to peek onto the railway tracks, text Thomas 2. If you want the Fat Controller to steal an F1 car and drive it off the edge of a cliff, text Thomas 3. Enter now. Thanks for voting. Oh, this is a good car. Okay, now let's see what this baby can do. Ah! Oh, cricket cucumbers. I'm gonna get my driver's license revoked now. Toby puffed sadly along. He wished he could pull the special on his own. Toby had to stop at a signal. Gorton steamed by. Fastest and best, he chirruped. Gorton looked very happy. Toby felt very sad. Toby pulled into Mayflake Station. Graham was there. He was pulling trucks. He and the workmen were off to the forest to pick up some berries to make fruit smoothies for the summer festival. Hello, Toby. Oh, you look rather unhappy. Is there something wrong? Yes, there is, Graham, said Toby sadly. Me and Duck had to pick up a funfair special from the docks, but I wanted to take the train all by myself. Graham thought for a moment. Then he had an idea. What's Duck's next job? He asked. To help Oliver with passenger route on the branch line. Why? Well, said Graham, if you arrived at Brengham Docks before Duck, you could take the funfair special. Then Duck could go straight to his branch line. Then you'll be really helping him. Why didn't you try that? It is a good idea, but I don't want Duck to worry sick. I always have to tell him first if I see him. Thanks for the offer though. And Toby puffed to the docks.